This is the I Can Do Anything podcast. My name is Colin, and we're at the Shady Side Studios today. We've got the windows open. The dryer is drying things in the background. Wah, 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 wah.
You didn't introduce me.
And I'm with Beatty.
Thank you.
You look very good in that African print. Is that African print?
I wouldn't say it, but it could be.
It's more Indian print, I think. It's more of the Indian. I don't know what would that be called. It's not a texture. What would it be other than a print?
Are you talking about? Okay. We can just go with that. Yeah.
We'll go with African print.
Yeah, African.
The windows are open. You may hear cars going by a little bit. You may hear our wind chime in the background. It's a very nice, cloudy, somewhat rainy day.
You might hear some sniffles.
You might hear some sniffles. We were both a little sniffled.
A little sniffled, as they say.
I've kind of been enjoying, for some reason, sneezing.
What?
It feels really good.
Yeah.
And
after you do it, like, if you're really having a sniffling day.
Yeah.
Where you're really sneezing as well. It just gets really frustrating after a while.
Yeah,
like
it does.
That one day, the other few days ago.
I think it was last Sunday that we were.
Sneezing.
Yeah, it was last Sunday. We were both really struggling. Yeah. I started taking allergy pills last Friday, or no, it was last Wednesday, I think. Last Tuesday or Wednesday, and I took them for like 3 days, and then I missed a day, and then the next day, it was horrible. It was awful. But when you sneeze a bunch like that, I kind of don't mind it. Like, it feels nice when you're sneezing a lot. I mean, it sucks, obviously. It's not as many.
I know what you mean. I'm always like, when you feel it coming, you really want it to happen because you feel good for like a second. Yeah,
especially if you're at home and you can just let that thing go.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in public, you get a dirty eye if you sneeze. That really hasn't happened a ton, though.
Why does that happen?
I don't know. People don't like sneezing. I was getting frustrated at my dad for sneezing.
I knew that was coming.
Even I don't care that. Yeah, I'm not. Coronavirus is one thing, but even if there's just people around, I don't know. Just let a big ass sneeze go in the living room.
And you can see that crap getting everywhere.
I wish that people could see the particles.
What?
They should find a way to, when your body contracts the coronavirus, they should find a way to make it so that when the coronavirus comes out of your body, you can see in the particles. You can see like a little, like a glimmer or like a highlight.
If they have corona.
Yeah, like when they sneeze, there'd be like a bright yellow droplet.
Everybody would panic, like if someone saw that.
Or like a bright, or make it like, put some good marketing on it. Like make it like look nice. It doesn't have to look like mucus or like disgusting. Make it look like a sparkling, like you would want it to come out of you.
Okay.
And then it wouldn't be that bad. And then we could just tell who had it and be like, hey, you got to be not around people.
Like it's
for a bit.
Glitters.
And then everybody else can just hang out and do their own thing. And if somebody, imagine if you could just see it on the counter. How cool would that be? Oh, there's one right there. Somebody clean that.
Nobody would want to.
Yeah. But I mean, there are definitely a lot of people that would do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one in this house would do it? You or me?
Me. Yeah, me. You'd probably leave it.
No, that's okay. Yeah. That's like treat it like a spider or like a bug. No, just let it do its thing.
Let that guy just hang out. No,
He's not doing any harm to you.
We're killing it. All right. You stepped in this house. This is where I'm at. Okay, you can't be in here.
But we built this house on their house. No, they weren't alive when we built this house.
Right.
I wish that I built this house. That'd be nice.
No, we'll build the next one.
So we're watching the Clippers and the Nuggets from last night. It's Sunday afternoon here in Angola, and the Nuggets are kind of blowing the Clippers out here a little bit. What is that, 83-68, like 15, 16 points, something like that?
Yes. What?
Close to that, under 20. Denver looked really, was it game one of this series? Yeah, Denver looked very fucking tired. And they've looked the opposite of that. They started out really great in this game. As I pull up the box score here a second, I want to look at all four of the series that are going on right now. I don't know where to start, so I guess this game makes the most sense since we're viewing it with our eyes right now. I can't look at box scores of other games because if I turn on the hide scores thing, or if I turn that off, then I'm going to see the score of this game.
It's okay, all right?
But I don't want to see the score of this game. Wait, it's kind of over, huh?
Yeah.
Like the Clippers probably lost this one, yeah? Do they come back? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Okay.
We only have a quarter left.
All right. Yeah.
I think I just saw it. Fucking damn it.
Did you?
Yeah. Okay, so the Nuggets won by 9.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
That's all right.
What is offensive is...
This has been it's still been a fun game to watch. The Nuggets came out and shot like 75% from the field in the first quarter and have really kind of like been up about, was it 71?
Yeah.
And it's really been about like this, about 15, 14, 20, 11 in that range most of this game. Jokic finished with 26, Murray 27. Murray played really great in that first quarter. Monte Morris played really great in the first quarter. He finished with 10, 4 of 9 from the field. Jokic 58% from the field, 4 of 5, 80% from 3. I think that's what differentiates Jokic, is he is actually good at shooting. Joel Embiid can make threes, but he doesn't shoot threes efficiently. Antetokounmpo in the other series took 7 threes in game 3 in that loss. And I think his ankle, I don't know what he did to his ankle. I haven't heard any reports. They're about to play here. Actually, that game, is it 2:30 right now?
Yeah.
I think that game starts at 3:30. But Jokic, or not Jokic, what's his name? Giannis was 0 for 7 from 3. And his 3 really is fucking annoying to watch.
Yeah.
I don't like the way you pointed that out, and now every time now I'm like, wow. Yeah, that's a really ugly. It just looks like he's never shot before.
Yeah, he looks very unathletic.
It's like you just taught somebody how to shoot for the first time. And they're like, is this how I do it right here? And then they show you. Is this it?
Yeah, it's annoying.
And then for the Clippers on the other side of the ball in this game, Kawhi only had 13. Paul George had 22. They all kind of shot the ball pretty poorly. Paul George was 36% from the field. Zubats had 15 and was 75% from the field, but that's not surprising. Most of his shots are within 5 feet. The rest of the team was just pretty bad. Patrick Beverley had 2. Lou Williams 13. Yeah, nobody played really great at all, and they still only lost by 9. I mean, I'm assuming there's probably a little bit of garbage time in this game, although right now it's 16. You watched the end of I didn't watch the second half of game 3 of the Bucks and Heat. Antetokounmpo finished with 21. Brook Lopez 22. George Hill 13. Jimmy Butler I think had 30. Yeah, 30 points. 53. 53.8% from the field, 40% from three. I don't know. I'm not all that intrigued by that series, really. The only ones that, I don't know. The two in the East don't really intrigue me at all. Although the Raptors and the Celtics, I guess we move on to Raptors-Celtics, is now a completely different series. Why does it say Boston leads? Oh, that's the game before. Siakam had 23, Kyle Lowry 22, Van Vliet 17. Tatum had 24, Kemba Walker 15, Jaylen Brown 14. And none of them played. Jaylen Brown shot the ball horrible. 4 of 18 from the field, 22%. 2 of 11 from 3, 18% from 3. Tatum was 1 of 6, 16% from 3. As a team, they only shot 20% from 3. You don't see many scores at 93 in the NBA anymore. That's like 100 to 93 is now like a low-scoring game.
Yeah, there was what game was it where the teams were in the 80s, both of them? Was it Denver and
I think it was one of the no, I think it was one of the Nuggets and Jazz game. One of those games, that series.
Yep.
Yeah, 78 to 80 Nuggets and Jazz game 7. And then Lakers and Rockets. So you didn't watch that, did you? No, you didn't. I thought that was on Friday night when I went to sleep to do the radio. PJ Tucker was really fucking he is very underrated. The amount of underrated that he is showed a lot in game 1 of the Lakers and Rockets series. He does a lot that doesn't show up in the stat sheet. He played really, really great post defense on Anthony Davis. He got called for a foul. There was like 0.5 on the shot clock, and they had it out. The Lakers were on offense and had the ball out of bounds underneath, and they were trying. I think it might have got overturned, but he was basically blocking out. And he's just such a small, strong dude. He's got such a low center of gravity that the Lakers bigs can't really move him. He's like a stump. Anthony Davis, JaVale McGee doesn't post up. Dwight Howard really doesn't either. But he did a really good job rebounding the ball. And just I don't know. I don't think it's sustainable. I don't know that it can win you a series, but James Harden's going to have to continue to play the way that he did. 36 points, shot really efficient, 12 of 20, 60% from the field, 3 of 6, 50% from 3. I fucking make fun of James Harden and Russell Westbrook so much, but they were great. They were both great in game 1. I don't know that. I thought that was going in.
So did I.
I don't know if they'll be. Yeah, what's great about James Harden and Russell Westbrook at times is that they can be great, but greatness is consistency. And I don't think James Harden's shooting that consistent in most of the game. When was the last time James Harden shot 60% from the field and 50%? Well, he shoots, I think by the end of the season, he was shooting the 3-point at 37% or something like that, maybe a little higher, 38 or 39, which isn't horrible. It's actually pretty good. You want to be above 40 from 3 in most cases. There's that one stat, I don't remember what it is, the 50-40-30 club or one of those, the 60-40-30. You shoot 60% from the field, 40% from 3. Oh no, and then 90% from the free throw line. And James Harden's just not efficient enough. And over a 7-game series, you can look great in one game, but how do you play in game 2 and 3? I'm excited this whole series is going to be really great. I was talking a little bit of shit on the last podcast about how it didn't matter who won, the Rockets or the Thunder. And it really did. the Rockets are obviously better. They have so much more star power than OKC. And I say it all the time. The second best player on the team is a lot of times what determines how good a team can be. In this Clippers series, it's going to be about Paul George being great. We've seen that Kawhi can be great. And Paul George is not consistent enough. He shot pretty bad in this game. I forgot what I just said he finished with. But Kawhi is going to be awesome. And I don't think anybody thinks the Nuggets are going to actually win this series, even though it's now tied 1-1. That's what's beautiful about a 7-game series. It would be cool if the NCAA adopted... March Madness is already great. You really don't have to make any changes to it. But it would be cool to see series. Is that, how do you say that?
We'll just go with that, okay?
Series. It would be cool to see.
I don't think that's...
Series.
No, I don't think that's right.
There was something from
series.
There was something else from the I guess I've missed a few days worth. I want to go back to Game 7 of did I talk about game? I don't remember when I did this and when Game 7 of the Rockets and Thunder series was. I think the last podcast I was talking about how I was recording before that Game 7, but the episode was going to come out after Game 7, and I was already assuming the Rockets lost. There were a couple down the stretch in the last 5 minutes. Chris Paul flopped so hard, and then they ended up turning it over shortly thereafter. And then James Harden flopped extremely hard 30 seconds later, and they were both so fucking obvious. The flopping is getting it's getting kind of bad. I mean, it's been bad, but it's so maybe it's got something to do with there's no fans, but it's getting even more obvious. And I don't get why these guys, there's so many cameras and they all are so slow. They all can capture you in extremely slow motion. It's just so obvious that you're flopping. Just I don't know. Chris Paul did it
Chris Paul's a bitch.
He does it a lot, and it's considered a veteran move when you do. I don't know. It's when you manipulate. It's what James Harden has done so well. He's manipulated the rules to where he creates the contact, but then it's called on the defense, and guys anticipate contact really well and lean into where they know the contact is going to be. And then once the contact, I don't know, the offense, did he hyperextend his leg a little bit when he came down?
Yeah.
Was it the oh yeah, I don't like that.
Nope.
Ow. I don't.
Nope.
It didn't bend back too far, but it's just enough.
Yeah.
And if that's happened to you before, it's a weird feeling.
Ugh. My goodness.
He played through it though. It looks like he's fine. Another thing I wanted to talk about on this I Can Do Anything podcast, because
you can do anything.
I can do anything. Yep. The Nets hired Steve Nash as head coach, and I think that is really awesome. I don't know what the reception has been. I assume everybody loves Steve Nash, and he was so great. I just feel like he'll make such a good coach. He's been coaching as a consultant in Oklahoma City, and for the Warriors for the last 3 years, I think. And has kind of been like a shooting coach for some of the greatest shooters ever, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry. And obviously a lot of that is those people's greatness. But Steve Nash, I mean, you can't doubt what Steve Nash, I mean, Steve Nash is like one, I don't know where Steve Nash ranks all time. I think it's probably safe to put Steve Nash in the top 50. I mean, he's for sure in the top like 5 point guards, probably. Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Steph Curry's probably somewhere in there. Steve Nash, Jason Kidd is up there. I think you could put LeBron James up there. Who are some other great point guards in NBA history? I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, I don't see why Steve Nash wouldn't be and with Jason Kidd spent some time, I believe, with the Nets too. I think that I can't remember if he started in Milwaukee or with the Nets, and that didn't really work out the greatest. I think he's been great this year as a assistant coach, and this might be a better role for him. It's hard to transition really quickly from player to coach. It's not all that it's really not that successful that often. Steve Nash seems like it could work though, especially because Durant, who he's familiar with, I mean, they're going to be great already. And that's kind of, like Steve Kerr is a great coach, but he also has two of the greatest shooters of all time. And then you add Kevin Durant, in my opinion, the greatest scorer in NBA history. Or at least the guy that nobody would want to try to guard the most. Like if you asked throughout NBA history who would be the most difficult person to stop from scoring, Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. But Kevin Durant's 7 foot tall and can shoot from...
He's definitely in the top 10.
Who do you think it is of those three?
No, ugliest players.
Montrezl Harrell? Yeah, and Montrezl Harrell is in the top 10 ugliest players.
I started to make my list for that.
Who's your top 10 ugliest players in the NBA? Is Joakim Noah on that list?
Who's that?
The guy that was behind Montrez, the light-skinned dude with the scraggly hair.
The guy that I talked about earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to think of some more ugly guys.
But I just kind of feel like I haven't seen a lot of them.
Landry Shamit's pretty ugly.
See, I don't.
He's on the Clippers. He's not out there right now.
It makes them worse when they're really annoying.
Yeah.
With how they play, like 21, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He's annoying.
21. Patrick Beverley. He's pretty ugly too.
Yeah, he's ugly. I mean, look at.
Yeah, Patrick Beverley is quite ugly. Maybe if he got a
decent haircut and shaved his facial hair.
Is Jimmy Butler in the ugliest right now just because of his beard?
Yeah. Well.
And his hair, I guess,
too. Not top 10.
Not
probably.
top 10 ugliest. Okay.
I just haven't seen a lot of them, I feel like.
Yeah.
But
what about Boban? Is Boban in there?
He's like number 1. He is just... Yeah.
He is big and ugly.
He's just really big. He looks
like he should be in a movie.
Yeah, he looks like a character that someone would draw.
I think I think he was in Game of Thrones.
What?
I think he like co-starred or like they had like a minor role in Game of Thrones or like one of those medieval shows.
Yeah, that sounds right though. Okay, I got us off topic.
Okay, what? Oh, I thought you had what was I talking about? Steve Nash. Yeah. I think that's going to work out. I think that'll be really great, especially because they're already going to be good. They'll have a great regular season. If Kevin Durant comes back healthy and Kyrie is healthy, they'll be great in the regular season. Whether or not they can both, Kyrie especially, can stay healthy throughout the season and into the playoffs will be a totally different thing. But well, you can hear in certain words, you can hear that my nose is really stuffed up.
Yeah.
Like there's certain words
you just
where
said stuffed up and you could hear it.
I wish that my septum wasn't deviated so I could breathe a little better, even without allergies. I think that that'll be the first elective surgery that I have, if I ever have any more elective surgeries, is to fix my nose so that I can breathe better. I've been learning a lot about breathing and how important it is to breathe through your nose, and how that we just kind of don't now. And it's made me really focus on how stuffed up I am and how hard it is to breathe through my nose. When you're just sitting around, how often do you think about breathing? Like, does it ever occur, like, come up to you? I know that I talk to you about it a lot, so it probably does a little more now. That was a good ass block. And will he finish it? No.
Yeah, no, I don't think a lot about breathing.
I think about it all the time now.
I do whenever whenever I'm having issues with my nose and stuff, which is like a lot though.
Yeah.
So maybe I do think about it a good amount, but
yeah, your allergies are doing things all year. It's not just in the allergy season. You got allergy stuff going on all the time. Fuck, I forgot about my tea. It's probably not warm anymore.
You forgot about your tea?
It's an okay temperature.
You never forget about your tea. He always forgets about his tea.
I do just leave it after I make it all the time.
Yeah.
Like an hour later. Oh shit. I gotta put that back. I gotta put that in the microwave so it's a bit warmer.
But
they really did, like, this wasn't a blowout. It was like kind of right there. I mean, what is that? A 13 point game right now? I'm so terrible at math. 12.
Oh. The no looker.
Do you think we are going to stay awake to watch the Lakers and the Rockets tonight, or will we watch it tomorrow? It's at 8:30.
I want to. I think I'll. Yeah, I think.
Oh, that's right. You don't work tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Oh, nice play. Oh, we got it. I think I'll stay up till halftime, but I don't think I'll make it the whole game.
Yeah. You think
I don't want to make it the whole game either. I just want to. I'm good with going to sleep at 9:30.
Yeah, I like watch, especially with League Pass now. I've really enjoyed watching the first half at night, and then when I wake up in the morning and make my lunch and make breakfast, while I do my whole lunch prep, making the bowl, and then making my oatmeal. Like, I just by the time I'm done making lunch, making breakfast, and eating breakfast, I can get through pretty much a half. And it's great. I don't have to stay up late. I can just add it to a part of my morning instead of like listening to music or a podcast or doing whatever else. I can just turn the TV that's on in that I've mounted into my kitchen.
Draymond Green's probably top 20 on my list. I'm still thinking about it.
Good. Keep mining for ugly players to add to the list. What about JaMychal Green right there?
Oh, missed him.
Damn.
Kawhi's lips are always chapped. They're always dry.
Is that what you pay attention to? Or do you just notice it? I can't tell. What is it? What,
it wasn't right there. Maybe not.
It wasn't zoomed in enough, probably.
Yeah. No. Do I pay what?
What about Gary Harris?
Yeah,
is Gary Harris ugly?
No. I mean, he's one of those annoying guys that is trying to do something stupid to their hair, though, which makes him a little bit ugly for me. But
you don't like his hair?
No.
He looks like he had that's like that same braided haircut or hairdo that Tony Joe had. Right?
Is that the guy you were just talking about, number 4?
14 on the elbow.
Oh, no. You said the other guy from the Clippers you were asking.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't know what number. Number 4 on the Clippers, yeah.
I gotta look closer. Oh.
I saw that the ball just got stuck between the backboard and the rim, like wedged in there. And I saw it was like a girls' high school game where it got stuck 3 possessions in a row.
What? Let's let everyone hear Alexa. Dun-dun-dun.
Here's your reminder. Light incense and candles.
What are you lighting incense and candles for, honey?
Because we have guests, so the place has to smell beautiful.
Who's the guest?
I'm excited to hang out with your mom. I don't think I've ever actually had like a real conversation with your mom.
It's time.
We've always just like hung
later.
out, and yeah, I know we've always just like hung out in short spurts, or like at the movie theater, or like with a bunch of other people around. It's really just been in like short spurts, just small little like half hour.
Most of the time we hung out, it was at a movie, so you know.
Yeah, at the very beginning, like we just went to movies with her all the time. What seems like all the time, it really probably wasn't that much. And then like last Christmas, we watched a movie and then watched basketball, and she was like cooking, she was definitely cooking.
So she was sort of cooking, huh?
I don't know what sort of cooking is. And yeah, I feel like we've never like spent more than like
we never just like sat and chilled.
Yeah, and been able to like just sit around and talk.
I'm excited to watch.
I don't
watch
think
it.
that I get the impression that she doesn't really like to just sit around and talk. At least with people that aren't in her family.
Yeah.
Or like that's not her like immediate
She
friend.
just-
Like I feel like she's really shy.
Yeah. She's a shy one.
She's like very shy. It's really it's funny. I like it. I think it's cool. But then she's not shy in other ways.
Yeah.
Hey, C Money, order me mass. Thanks, girl. Bye.
Girl. Hey, I'm coming over. All right, what you gonna make? See money.
Yeah, I'm coming over on Sunday. What you gonna make, boy?
Bye.
Who do you think should have been the 6th man of the year, Lou Williams or your ugly friend Montrezl Harrell?
The what now? Who should have been what?
Lou Williams, the guy that just scored 6th man of the year, or Montrezl Harrell, the ugly boy that is also on the Clippers.
The guy that's chasing your boy from Michigan State?
Yes.
Yeah, that guy for sure.
Just because he's less ugly?
Yes.
Lou Williams.
No, I don't know. I don't watch. Honestly, haven't watched. I don't watch them like that, so I don't know. I only watch them when you watch
when
them.
I have it on, yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like the other guy. What's his name? Lou
Lou Williams.
Lou Williams. I feel like he's always sometimes like
He's
talked
great.
about a lot, and he's like pretty good.
I might put Lou Williams in the top 50 scorers of all time. He's not in the top 10 ugliest though. Lou Williams is kind of like a modern day pimp. I hear that he has like 6 girlfriends. Or like 17 or something like
Lou
that.
Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say he's not cute, but he's in the NBA, so that makes sense.
He's in the NBA.
That makes sense.
And he's really good at basketball.
Yeah.
There's something about that.
What?
There's something about someone who's good at basketball that just makes him really attractive, you know? You ever notice that?
Yeah. Not just basketball though, just
Sports
being
in general.
really good at
Why is
sport.
that? Oh my gosh, that person is so good at that. At flying around and jumping. Oh my gosh, you jump so high. How do you shoot that ball like that? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. How do you? Man,
No, it's a lot of time.
He knows exactly.
Oh my
how
gosh,
to
the
shoot the ball
trajectory.
to make it.
The trajectory you put on that shot is turning me on a bit.
Why does that happen though? You're right. That is like what happens.
Oh my gosh, I love the way you dribble between your legs. Can I get between them?
Look at him in those basketball shorts. Walking
Wow,
off
your
the
shoes are
court,
so
look at 'em.
bright.
And those NBA high socks. Oh come on.
I like the way you. I like
Oh,
the
look
way,
at the flick of that wrist.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow, I like the length of your socks when they come up to your calves. The way that they accentuate your calves there.
All right, you're
Is that too
pushing
much?
it a bit. All right. Thank you.
I mean, I think a lot of that is just that. Well, I don't know. Like, do you think Jokic the people get attracted to him playing basketball?
No. I mean, people get attracted to these players that are really good because they more than likely look really good. Like just people would probably be attracted to a lot of these, like,
oh, I know, yeah, they're very in
people.
shape and muscle bound and just attractive, aesthetically good looking people.
I honestly don't think, like, people like maybe Lou Will, maybe he's not that, but Beverly right there, if he has a lot of girlfriends, it's not because of what he looks like.
No,
it's
not Beverly, it's Lou Williams.
I know, I'm saying.
What is he yelling at Doc Rivers about?
I don't know. But I'm saying, like, Lou Williams, he's, like, not that ugly. But I feel like he is, like, not that attractive, though. Like,
he's somewhere in the middle. He's just a guy.
So so most of his girlfriends are just there because he has money, is my guess. And look at...
Do you think he flopped there a little bit?
He's just a lot.
He's just so much. He's annoying. Yeah. I think he was trying to get Doc Rivers to challenge it because he got called. He got called for something on defense and wanted. I think he wanted him to challenge. Now he's, dude. Yeah, give him a fucking tag.
Right.
Yeah. He wanted it.
He kicked him out.
Yeah, he wanted it. He's like, all right, we're losing. Get me the fuck out of here. I'm trash anyways.
He ain't ugly.
Man, get your hands off me, dog.
I'm good. But they're supposed to walk you out, man, okay? I mean, why is he being rude to him? He's just doing his job.
Oh, I thought he was coming back.
I was just thinking about that.
He said, "Stop it, Pat."
Moore is that the one of the twin bros?
Yeah,
when he got kicked out, I
yeah.
really wanted him to, like. I thought about him just like running out, just throwing punches or something, and how that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would be, but nobody. It's never gonna. It's never happening anymore.
That's why it only happened in my head.
Yeah,
it's the only place it's gonna happen.
The NBA has done a good job of paying these guys a shitload of money so that they don't want to. They have so much money. It's like, yeah, I don't need to punch. Like, we're good. We're all just making a lot of money here. Let's just play the game we love, and it doesn't matter. We're all making a bunch of money. Who gives a fuck? Do we need to fight? Really? It's hard to fight. It's hard to fight when you're making so much money. The more money you're worth, it's like, is it worth it? I got a big ass house, dude. Who gives a fuck? Especially when it's like generational wealth, like LeBron, and I don't know, any NBA money can be generational wealth if you use it right. Like even a minimum salary guy who makes, I think the minimum salary now is $400,000 a year. That's not generational money, but you could make it. You're not going to live lavishly for generations, but you can turn that into a very comfortable savings for your kids, so that they can establish themselves out of college, buy a house, put a down payment on a house, get themselves a nice car, get themselves going a little bit, have some money left over in the bank in case they have to go to the hospital because their elbow's fucked up or their air conditioner breaks. As life happens,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So the Nuggets lost this one, as we have already established, as this game winds down.
They won
this one, is what I meant to say. So this series is tied 1-1.
I think the Nuggets are gonna win.
You think the Nuggets are winning this series?
Yep. I have confidence in my boy right there.
Jamal Murray?
Yep. It's because he grew a little bit more of the facial hair out. It's helping him out a bit. It's making him a little bit more confident. So he's got this he's got this under control.
So we got 20 minutes until
we gotta start making food.
Bucks and Heat, and until we gotta start getting the food ready. So Game 3 of Bucks and Heat, is this one? I want your prediction. Is this over in 4 games? Are the Bucks getting swept, or do you think they win one?
I hope they get swept.
Yeah, I kind of do too.
That guy in the. Yeah, we know who.
Oh, Reggie Jackson?
No.
Oh, Joakim Noah.
Right,
Yeah.
okay, that's it. Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure we were all clear with that.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it's over.
I kind of feel like it's over too, and I hope it is.
Yeah, I feel like I'm feeling good on the Heat side with them, and how I feel like they're feeling great and not gonna let down, just gonna keep going.
And especially if they sweep, and then the Celtics and Raptors series is now tied 2-2. If that goes to 7 games, which it probably, I think it probably will.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why the Heat couldn't be really rested and get out to an early lead at least in the Eastern Conference Finals against whoever comes out of the Raptors and Celtics series.
Yeah.
And fuck around and go to the finals, which would, it'd be amazing for Jimmy Butler.
That'd be cool.
I wouldn't mind to see that, honestly. I don't like the Raptors. I really don't care about the Celtics. I would like to see the Heat and whoever comes. I mean, the Heat and whoever comes out of the West is going to be a great matchup. These 4 teams that are left in the West are all really fun to watch. Do you hear music?
You hear it. Oh.
Is that outside?
Oh.
Are the Noahs playing some music outside or what?
Maybe
What's going on?
they're partying out
They're partying
there.
out there?
Oh.
The sun's coming out a little bit.
Yeah, I see the Noah. Yeah. Oh, they're hooping, honey.
They're hooping?
Yeah, they're hooping.
Should we go show them who it is over there?
Yeah, we don't talk to them anymore.
Oh, man. Yeah, we lost some friends, didn't we? Every time that I see Kayla on campus,
what do you feel?
she just like, she you can tell that she's like looking really hard to make sure that she waves to me and that I wave back. It's funny.
Jeez.
I think that's it. That might be it for today. We're going to prep some wings, some chicken wings, and some barbecue ribs. The ribs are going to take about 2.5 hours, maybe slightly longer, to grill it, to crispy them up a bit. You know, we got to make them a little crispier.
Right for Loretta. And got to make sure them
Ribs and chicken
are
wings
nice and crispy.
And green beans tonight. I learned that I should have been cutting the green beans off of the ends off the green beans this whole time. I just take them out of the package and put them in whatever I'm making them in. I don't even, and then I like cut around those little stems on the edges afterwards, like while I'm eating. It never occurred to me that I could just cut those off ahead of time.
You know,
that's what we're doing here. We're learning.
We live and we learn. Okay?
We had some fucking amazing pancakes this morning.
I thought you were gonna say something. Okay. Yeah, we did.
What did you think I was gonna say?
We did, didn't we? It was really good.
Oh,
the cinnamon in it.
Did you think I was gonna say lit or flame? Which one?
Oh my. Lit. I thought. But please don't flame. No. Yeah, we don't
Those
say.
two things are so annoying.
We don't say lit, flame, or fire.
Yeah.
Pancakes. Oh, that McDonald's. What do they always say? That McDonald's McGriddle. Oh, fire, dude. Oh, Panda Express Chicken Panda. Oh, fire. Ugh.
That would annoy the fuck out of me. I couldn't work with people like that. I'm so glad I don't work with people.
See,
at all, really.
Good for you, you know? I don't like people either. Oh, was that me?
No, it was me. Well, if you're listening out there, thank you. We appreciate it.
We do, yes.
You're paying the bills around here, whether you know it or not. If you're listening to this podcast, thanks for paying our mortgage, you know? I appreciate that. This podcast keeps the lights on in this house.
Yes.
And have a good weekend.
Hey, and and a safe weekend. It is Labor Day weekend, and people still have another day. So
they have another day.
We always have to end safe at the week when we. Yeah, you know. Yep.
Isn't everything? Why does it have to be safe?
Because people know that for example, Labor Day weekends, that people go hard or
they
on
like
these
drink a
types
little
of
bit.
yeah. So they're just telling them, be safe, don't drink too much, and be out by
Are you
water.
gonna drink tonight with your mom? A little bit.
I'm gonna have some wine like right now, probably, but I'm not sure if she's going to.
I think I'll have a glass of wine tonight.
I think she might.
I think that might be
some wine.
nice.
Yeah, that might be the move.
I think you people should have a glass of wine too.
Why would you? We don't say you people.
Oh, I was talking about the people listening to this podcast.
I know. That was.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
It was funny.
No, it wasn't.
Do you think anybody laughed at it?
No.
Do you think anybody got it?
No, I really don't. I was hoping you did. I didn't think you would at all, and I would have to explain, but you did.
And here we are. Oh, I got it. Wait.
Did you get it?
I'm so confused.
Oh.
Do you want to end the podcast?
You can no.
Go ahead. Take us out.
Going to the bathroom. See you guys. Yes.